All right, hi guys, how's it going? Hope you can hear me, hope you can see me. I'm recording this for those of you who aren't watching this live, so sorry about we're a little bit, I'm jigging around a bit. You can see me there, can't you? Okay, great. So, how's this going to work? So basically what we've got is, I've got a load of questions here that you asked me. Thanks so much for the questions. I'm going to go through as many questions as I can in the next kind of like 10 minutes here. If you have questions, just put them on the thread of this Facebook Live and I'll keep trying to refresh the page and I'll keep trying to answer them as best I can. So without further ado, let's get straight into this. A few questions that were sent in this morning. I will deal with those ones first. A question from Pip says, okay, we'll start off with easy questions. My question is, tea and coffee, should I step away from a tea a day with a dash of sweetener? And low fat versus full fat milk. I'm keeping my day too clean, but want to maintain a lifestyle I enjoy, and I would like to include a tea in a day and odd latte a week. Let me know what you think. So yeah, basically, you could go super clean and screw yourself over and just be really pissed off. But the thing is with food is that if you go too squeaky clean, like you see people who do like body competitions, they get on stages and they have a meticulous diet for such a specific diet. It's so restrictive that after that point, they normally go absolutely crazy. And they just lose control of all their food plans and their dieting and all that kind of thing. So my advice is, so try and add in things that you like that aren't going to totally shove everything off the rails. Now, is a cup of tea and coffee or tea or coffee a day going to throw you off the rails? No. Should you have sweetener in it? No. Okay, sweeteners are normally made of chemical GAC. So I would just basically just have tea or coffee. If you want to absolutely have to have sweetener, put a sugar in there, but it's probably best not to have the sugar. We all know about sugar. There's no nutritional benefit to it, so you shouldn't really put it in your body. Low fat versus full fat milk. Always drink full fat milk. Always eat full fat cheese. Don't eat too much full fat cheese. Always eat full fat products because fat is in food for a reason, okay? It's not like you have protein and carbs and fats. It's not like God made a mistake. God doesn't make mistakes. Fat, if we were to go around as a society and call them lipids, which is what they are, we wouldn't have this, we wouldn't freak out. It's only because they conflate the word fat with the substance fat. The substance fat is actually very, very good for you. It doesn't just insulate your organs, it helps to get hormones rocking and rolling in your body, and it helps with your brain. All of your neurons in your brain are sheathed in a layer of fat. So you have to have fat. So don't shy away from fat, just shy away from processed fats. That is fake fats. That's man-made fats. Shy away from, for fats that a man has made. But, if you're going to get some fats that nature, a plant or an animal has made, crack on. Hope that answers your question, Pip. Next up, who have we got? Question from Vilma. Okay, my two CG buddies, computer generated. My two computer generated buddies and I met at Alcoz and are struggling with quads and glute muscle soreness. It makes it difficult to fully engage in the class. How do you suggest managing this so you're not tempted to miss a class, and how long will it take to last? Okay, so basically I guarantee you, Vilma, you're someone who started CF recently. So you're experiencing this muscle soreness for the first time, but if you look around you in the class, no one else is complaining of it because they've all gone through that pain. So the intense muscle soreness that you're experiencing is nothing more than a tax on your laziness before you started to exercise. It is the price you pay to get into training. Use that pain as a warning that you don't want to stop training for more than a week ever again, because the pain will come back, okay? So my advice to you is don't worry about it. Get your ass into class, get rocking. If your legs are hurting and you're not doing so much in class, that is on its way out. The burn will soon turn to an ache. How long? Don't know, between 3 and 6 days if it's a virgin leg or a first time leg. But it's nothing to worry about. That soreness, as I said, just a load of buildup of acid. Don't sweat it, Vilma. Certainly don't let it derail your fitness goals. Don't you dare stop going into class with a set of sore legs. A message from Melody. Join the challenge. My first week, trained 3 times. I'm extremely sore. Okay, I'm finding it hard to do the breakfast exercises and I'm exhausted from the class. Same answer. I imagine that week 2 I'll be in less pain. Any advice on how to be less sore? It's exactly right. Yes, you are going to be sore for once and once only. As long as you keep up regular training, your muscles will never return to the same state of soreness. So just look at it as one small discomfort that you have to go through to get to the other side. When you get into exercise, it It's an absolute pleasure. And you'll actually start hunting that soreness down. Message from Liana, 2 questions. First of all, she started the message with "You rock." Good start, Liana. Can I exchange apples for berries? I don't. Can I exchange apples for berries, blueberries or raspberries in the porridge? And if so, serving size. I love the porridge, but I find it too sweet. First time I almost puckered my mouth. Okay. Second time I didn't use the OJ, still too sweet. Usually don't eat apples for this reason. The banana, I think, is important to keep it in the mix. Okay. So I don't know a recipe where we're putting OJ in. I don't know where you got OJ from. OJ is sugar water. Get that out of your food, get that out of your diet. OJ is candy. It's like drinking Coca-Cola with a little bit of nutrition in there, but certainly not worth doing. So I don't know where you're getting that recipe from. Second of all, can I exchange apple for berries? Yes, of course. Why? Because apples and berries are real foods. So please be my guest, exchange them. If so, serving size. Just basically, the rule of serving size is when you're eating, just eat. When you feel like you're full, stop eating. When you feel like you're approaching feeling full, stop eating. It's as simple as that. It's very, there is, I would say, serving size, just literally don't be a greedy bugger. When using avocado in salad, is half an avocado appropriate portion or too much? Absolutely, it's an appropriate portion. Put an avocado in there. An avocado isn't going to make you fat. What will make you fat is if you're eating cakes and drinking booze and eating food late at night and stuffing your face and vegging out on the sofa. Half an avocado or a whole avocado in a salad is not the issue because it's real food. I don't use dressing on my salad. Well, you should, because if you go full rabbit, you're going to rebound from that. No one can eat dry rabbits for 50 years. So there's going to come a point where you're pissed off with eating dry rabbit food. So what do? You go totally far the other way. So if you find a medium that you can live with, just have a drizzle of olive oil, have lemon juice. The problem comes when you take these massive processed salad dressings or you glug, and make it swimming in salad dressing. You don't need to do that. Have a light drizzle, enjoy your salads, and you're eating good food. The green eggs are great, scrambled with the veggies, then topped with avocado. There's a tip from Liana, okay? And she has four morning sessions this week. She feels stronger, she's buzzing, and she's got more energy. Well, congratulations, Liana. Okay, that's the questions done from email. So if we go on to the Facebook Live thread now, what happened with what? I've got a question here. So Rula Luand is saying, what happened? Has my Facebook Live just cut out? Oh, please don't do this. If this has happened, I am going to go absolutely spare. Hang on a sec, guys. I'm just trying to sort out the tech issue. I'm live. Am I live? I better be live. All right, by the way, Facebook Live, Rula's just saying it stopped happening. Can somebody comment if there's can somebody comment? Hang on, let me just see. Am I live? Live. Oh, thank God for that. Rula, what are you doing? She's saying, what happened? Don't put that on the Facebook live stream, Rula. You're freaking me out. I was about to throw my Wi-Fi connection across the room. Okay, so onto the thread. Let's get on the thread. So we'll go in order of people who are punctually getting them on order. Bubs Felix, what's the best ratio of weighted versus cardio class? First of all, well done for actually getting the fact that you need to do some form of weighted exercise as well. It's very good for you. We're a cardio class. Yes, we are. Cardio gives you so many health benefits. But like weight training, it's not the complete thing. So if you do nothing but cardio, you're not giving your body everything it needs to survive and thrive, look its best and operate in the best way. So what's the best ratio of weighted to cardio classes? I don't know, Bubs. I always do weights a couple of times a week and I normally do a bit more cardio. And the reason why I do that is because I like the feeling of being physically fit. If you are someone who is training for a bodybuilding competition or you're trying to bulk up, I would say you go on the other side of that. You do more weighted sessions and a bit of cardio. The worst thing I would say to do though is just be completely myopic in your approach to exercise. Cast one thing away because you don't like it or you don't understand it and focus exactly on the one thing that you enjoy. That is how you're going to guarantee that one day you're going to end up in our cars, in the car park, sticking a needle up your bum, unable to move or walk 100 meters without falling down and having a fit. Okay, Jason Lobo, I was very fat. I lost a ton of weight in the past few months. What next? Do I continue CF sessions? Challenges ? Good question, Jason. So first of all, congratulations for losing so much weight. I saw you in days of old. You were a big man. You're not quite as big anymore. In fact, you are looking quite svelte. Congratulations on your enormous weight loss. So what do you do now? I think if you ever stop doing cardio, you're going to lose the fitness that you obviously very much enjoy. So I think that cardio has to play a role. As to whether you do challenges, I would say I would probably step back from the challenges now, because that is the challenges are a weight loss system. So if you've got to your ideal weight, I would say do the cardio, add some weights in. You can then maybe basically mess around with food a little bit more, but probably not take the strict challenges. I do, however, know some people like the structure of a challenge. And if that is you, if you like to know that you have to do 4 classes a week, that you have to be accountable for what you're eating, and you have to do breakfast exercises, and you like hearing the information and learning about exercise and food that we give in the challenge, if that is you, you can still take the challenge and not lose 1 pound. And the way you do that is by you basically balance it with food. So you would eat larger portions of food and you would eat more regularly, but the foods that you eat would all still be real foods. You just balance out with calories. Tariq Hendy says stubborn fat. I read an article on how to lose stubborn fat. They said many common things like drink a lot of water, eat healthy. One point that was interesting, get more spicy food. Spices stimulate better metabolism and prevent numerous diseases. How true is this? Good question, okay? So the first point is that I think our obsession with trying to kill stubborn fat and get down to this ridiculous level of body fat that we see on the covers of magazines, I think that this is a red herring. I think it's a road to nowhere. I think you can do it when you're 21. I think when you are, Tariq, I'm not going to give you age away on Facebook Live, 36. But I think, we should basically take a step back and allow ourselves a little bit of leeway and say, look, we are basically doing our exercise on a 36-year-old frame. Isn't it enough to look healthy? I mean, I've seen your body, Tariq. You are looking sexy as hell. I don't think you're going to look any more sexy if you can just niggle out that tiny last bit of stubborn fat. And even if you could, is the massive amount of effort and the huge amount of sacrifice worth it, so that for 1 day or 1 month in your life you can say, look at my abs, look at my abs? In my opinion, this kind of obsession, this Instagram obsession with getting the most ridiculously ripped, almost unnaturally shaped body, I don't think that's the healthiest thing to do. I think you should basically say, look, I am who I am. I love the fact that I'm in shape. I love having a good body. But there comes a point where it becomes diminishing in terms of our obsession with that. So that's the first point I would make. I know that hasn't answered your question. I'm coming on to that now. Second thing is that do spicy foods help you get rid of stubborn fat? My guess is probably not. But you said you read an article. We are on the internet needs content. And with that being said, it takes people to constantly write different weird stuff that people can get interested in. So, I read somewhere that certain smells help you to lose weight. I also read other places you shouldn't eat so many carrots because they've got higher in sugar content. This one says that spices help you lose metabolism. None of it makes logical sense to me, so I would probably put it all in the bin. What helps lose stubborn body fat that you're guaranteed helps attack stubborn body fat? Constantly pushing yourself in the gym, constantly trying to mix up your rhythm and routine in the gym, constantly staying strict on your food. And if all of those things work and you're enjoying it and you can't get rid of that last bit of stubborn fat, I think acceptance is the way to go. Just my opinion. Sorry if you think I'm sidestepping a bit there. What's the best alternative to cardio exercise option if you can't run, do burpees or jump? Go on to get the trainers to bring one of the assault bikes in from the first room and do the assault bike. They're amazing, and they will be absolutely fine on your ankle, and they won't include any jumping. If you can't do that, try rowing, another great cardio exercise. Anahita, the mother of questions, this girl contacts me probably twice a day with different questions on food, relentlessly, challenge or no. How to overcome this? I am always eating healthy, do not eat or drink except 1 shot of tequila, glass of wine once a month, very rare cheat meals, 5 to 6 times a week. Practicing, very rare cheat meals, 5 to 6 times a week, circuit training, CrossFit, no weightlifting. If I drink or I travel and eat like a normal being, or eat ice cream for only a few days, I gain directly 3 to 4 kilos. That sucks. She put that sucks. I think you meant that sucks. Okay. So you gain quickly and you have to work really hard to lose it, okay? Is there anything you can do about your metabolism? No, okay? You can't change who you are. Some people, usually black men usually young black men who are into athletics have incredible genetics. And if you stuck a young white man next to a young black man, the young black man would look hench. Now there's variations in this, but that is their genetic, that's the gift that God has given them in terms of their genetics. You've been blessed with a slow metabolism. So what do? You can either weep about it or you can just crack on, do the right stuff. You've got yourself, or you're in pretty damn good shape, Anahita. So I would say just continue what you're doing. Get yourself into the gym, keep working out. You should be lifting some weights. I don't know why you're not doing that. I told you to do that about a month ago. And keep up with your attention to your diet and you'll be in the best shape you can be. And just relax, Anahita, relax a little bit. I get the feeling you are so zoned in on this one thing. I think that if you just took a step back and relax, you'd actually enjoy it more and stay more focused. Layla Sahaf, hi Phil, I want to know, how is the life of a healthy person in terms of appetite and being active? Do you always have to feel hungry and push your limits? I have a huge problem in making my efforts continuous in eating. I have a huge problem in making my efforts continuous in eating healthy and being active. How can I transform my mind about this? Since my move to the Middle East, I gained 15 kilos and I'm having a huge problem maintaining my healthy lifestyle. I'm on and I'm off and it drives me crazy. Okay, this is something I think Henrietta Hansen is someone who also has a very similar, she suffers from yo-yoing. And I think Marina Gray as well has the same thing. So, I would say to you that, okay, the ultimate goal, so the goal, let's say day X, is to have this lifestyle and not struggle with it, not battle with it, okay? And then you have the position that you were, day Y. So X is up here, perfect, let's call it heaven, and down here, let's call it hell, just as an example, and you have this spectrum along the middle, okay? My advice to you is that with every day that you can spend following healthy habits, eating the right way, learning healthy recipes, involving yourself in a healthy community, asking questions, learning about your health, basically applying all the things that we teach you in Circuit Factory, every day you spend in that environment is a day to the good. It's basically slowly turning the oil tanker towards the right direction. Now, in my experience, there will come a point one day where you say, okay, I finally get it. I will reject the crap food now. I will not yo-yo anymore. I just get it. If you look at every single transformation that's ever happened in CF, it's never a straight line. They always had to scrap for it, and they normally dipped and gained weight and lost weight and gained weight. Rarely they go straight to the finish line. So I would just say to you that if you're one of those people that struggles, you struggle, accept that you struggle, but don't ever give up your struggle. Make sure that you continue to show up in the gym. Make sure you continue to involve yourself in the healthy lifestyle, and you will ultimately slowly move towards the right path. I think challenges are great in that they get you in that structure. I would say take challenges. Follow the food plan, get the shopping done, get food boxes, get onto the YouTube channel, youtube.com/c/Circuit Factory Food. It's got loads of recipes and we keep growing them. These are all habits that will stand you in good stead, and don't let it drive you crazy. Accept yourself and move towards those healthy habits. Rula Luan, as much as I train and eat clean, those horrible, ugly, yucky, disgusting dimples on my thighs are driving me up the wall. Is there any way to get rid of this, or is an operation the only solution for cellulite? Okay, again, cellulite is part of a lot of women's legs, okay? Now, some women just have it. You cannot change who you are. Do you want to get operated on to get rid of that cellulite? I don't think an operation is right for you, Miss Luan, because I think that's a serious thing. Cutting into your body under general anesthesia is a serious commitment. I would probably advise you to go down the mental road. I know I'm saying this a lot, but look, Miss Luan, you are a very attractive woman. I'm not trying to come on to you in front of the whole of Facebook, but you are a very attractive woman. Now, if you could just say to yourself, look at my condition, look at my body, look at what I've managed to achieve, look at the way I train, look at the example I set for my family. It's all good. You are an absolute credit to yourself. Now, if you can get to the point where you say, I have my little insecurities, I have these little problems with my body, I carry a bit of extra weight around my arse, that is a more attractive thing. It's more attractive to just accept rather than be so zoned in on these tiny areas that no one's really concentrating on other than yourself. And they're driving you crazy and changing who you are and changing your personality and changing your enjoyment of this process. I would say that's my advice. I wouldn't give up on the operation. Now you're going to say to me, you've just dodged the question. Okay, follow with your incredibly high amount of exercise that you're doing. Make sure that you're constantly bullying me to do more body salads. Fix the fact that you can't come on Friday and Saturday at 8 a.m. Give your kids up for adoption and get in body salad 8 a.m. Friday and Saturday, and obviously Monday at 10 a.m. in the class as well. And keep doing those heavy weighted classes mixed in with your cardio, mixed in with your good food. Anthea El Corona, I've always had big trapezius muscles. I love to exercise my whole body, but are there certain moves I avoid so that they don't grow bigger? Okay, these are the traps. These ones here, the ones that connect the shoulder up to the head. If you've got big traps, you go up like that, okay? So what you want to avoid, Anthea, is you want to avoid the upright row, okay? You want to avoid anything involving shrugging, this here, and you want to avoid heavy overhead pressing, okay? Now that doesn't mean you can't or shouldn't do upright row, you shouldn't overhead press. These are important planes of motion. Just pick the lighter weight and do more reps. If you're doing 10 to 12 reps and taking a minute break, that's a problem. If you're doing 25, 30 reps until you just literally can't move your shoulders anymore, that is not going to build your shoulders at all. It's going to strengthen those important muscles. So make sure you stick to the exercise. Anthea El Caraona. Also, I know you're a fan of intermittent fasting. I am a huge fan. But what's your opinion on the 5-2 diet? Okay, Lara Swader also says, good question. So if someone could comment on there, what the hell is the 5-2 diet? I haven't got a Scooby-Doo what it is. The Beginner's Guide to the 5-2 diet. Intermittent fasting, an eating pattern that involves regular fasting. The 5-2 diet is also known as the fast diet. It's popularized by a British doctor called the 5-2 because 5 days of the week are normal eating days, while the other 2 restrict calories to 500 to 600 per day. The diet is more of an eating pattern. Okay, so 5 days normal, 2 days, 500 to 600. What's my opinion on that? Yeah, I could see how that could work. Let me answer it from another, because I've never done it, I don't know. But all I do know is that I've started intermittent fasting many months ago now. I stop eating at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. I start eating at 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. I'm never hungry now. I was when I started for about 3 or 4 days. I'm never hungry after 5 or 6. I'm never hungry in the morning. If I want to go 24 hours without any food, it's a minor inconvenience. It's not a problem. Intermittent fasting has given me more power over my appetite than I ever thought was humanly possible. I don't need to eat 5 meals a day anymore. I don't need to eat 3 meals a day anymore. The amount of calories I eat has gone right down. My body has not got any smaller. If a guy's worrying about losing weight, I know it's not for everybody. I know the first few days are difficult, but wow, intermittent fasting has just been an absolute tonic for me. Nicole, so the 5-2 diet, give it a go. Let me know what you think. Nicole Shammer, how do you maintain having this good body shape? Diesel. So this is like classic Instagram question. How do you get in the shape that you're at? Could I answer in a 30-second video clip how you get in shape? No, you have every single tool available to you to get in shape. Every single tool in CF. You've got varied exercise. You've got motivated trainers who really give a shit about you. You've got challenges to keep you on track. You've got all the food advice you could shake a stick at. You've got recipes. You've got meals. We'll even go and do the bloody shopping for you. So there comes a point where we cannot get into your kitchen and chew the food for you and swallow it ourselves. You have to basically pick those bits up yourself. You have to apply the tools. You have the tools. How do you maintain this good body shape? I follow the Circuit Factory lifestyle. Reem the weirdo, Miss Reem, who once bought me a pair of socks with avocados on the side. What's the importance of correct form? A lot of people overlook it with the excuse, I just want to lose weight. Absolutely right. If you want to lose weight, you have to have good technique, because there comes a point where your form stops, your form holds you back. Like if I do a squat down to my parallel, and then and the second squat breaks the parallel. So I do shallow squats versus squats that break the parallel. Every rep I do, I burn twice as many calories. So if I'm using up more energy, I'm ultimately going to get more results. If I do like deeper, stronger reps, you're also going to improve your fitness because your heart rate is going to get jacked higher. So whatever your goal is in that gym, and it's always results. It's always results in your fitness. It's always better movement patterns. It's always results in your body. I want to see my six pack. Whatever your question or whatever your quest is in that gym, the answer is always to improve your form. How do I improve my form? Do loads of stretching, do stretching after class, lift weights regularly, and listen. Really try and apply the form rather than the moment you get tired, go straight back into old movement patterns. Lisa Handley, having never done weights and being new to CF, I've been going light and concentrating on form to avoid injury. I'm concerned I could be wasting time or effort by not lifting enough though. How do you get the balance right? Well, Lisa, if you're new to CF, I would say just don't stress at it. Probably take the next couple of weeks or even couple of months getting into the CF, enjoy the classes, let your fitness build, you'll improve your technique, stretch with them, learn about food. When you feel like the time is right, we have body salad on Monday at 10 a.m. We have body salad at 8 a.m. on Friday and Saturday. A couple of those sessions each week would be an absolutely excellent addition to your exercise routine. But because you're brand new to CF, don't stress just now. Lionel Pinto, also known as roast potato, not to be confused with sweet potato. He's one of the potato boys. Dear Jason, Lionel, roast, sweet, soggy, is it? When do we do the evening class? Most of us tend to finish class and get home by 8:30 p.m. Supper is close to 9 p.m., which is late. Would like to clarify how many hours before class we can have supper and what effects it would have post a 7 p.m. class. Right, good question. So you get home at 8:30. So I would say, if you're going to have a meal and then go to bed, I would say don't eat a big meal, okay? Have some food at 5 Okay, so you've got 2 hours to digest it, have some food, right, and then have a small amount of food before. In my experience, large meals and then going to bed are a bad idea if your goal is trying to lose weight. Yeah? So good question there, but have a small bit of food when you get in. And if you want to intermittent fast, but you also want to eat late, absolutely fine. You can, I sent a message out, you can eat, let's say you eat until 10, have your last meal at 10, right? Go to bed, wake up, don't eat until 2 o'clock in the afternoon. That's still 16 hours a day of intermittent fasting. Miss Tasha Luand, back again. Coconut water, yay or nay? Well, if it's from nature, a coconut, and it comes straight from a coconut, it's an absolute 100% yay. Should you drink sweetened coconut water or lemon flavored coconut water or flavored coconut water? Absolutely not. Plain coconut water. Do it. Lara Swader, I'm feeling pretty satisfied with the amount of food, but isn't there the theory that the body needs a certain amount of food dependent upon weight? So it's being fueled and then you're burning enough calories to lose weight. Saying that, I don't want to eat more. I have the meals on the menu and maybe 2 small healthy snacks in between, so I'm full. Right, Lara, is there a theory on how much you should eat per kilogram you weigh? Yes. Is it the truth? No. Why? Because your body is the only thing on this planet that needs the amount of energy that you need. How do you judge what your body needs? Appetite. It will tell you. All you have to do is listen. When you're hungry, go and have a bite to eat. When you're not hungry, don't eat. And save the science and everything else for another day, another time, another person to worry about. Just go by your stomach. I think that will be absolutely good for you. So if you're not hungry after 2 meals and 2 snacks, 2 meals and 2 snacks it is. Right, let's have a look here. Are there any more questions coming in? Okay, so questions. Please don't forget about diesel. I've got it. Anahita, just relax. Rula Luan, your kitchen cupboard is full of Tabasco. This is all true. Okay, are there any more questions that I need to answer here? If you excuse me for 1 second, guys, I'm going to look on my... let me refresh this Facebook, actually. Let me see if I refresh this. I want to try and answer them all here. Okay, so I've not got any questions here, but I thought I saw some questions coming through. So let me see if I can get another computer. Hang on, I'm going to go onto my phone. Body salad, can anyone tell me what that is? Thanks. Lara Swader, body salad is basically our heavyweight session. So in CF we have cardio classes. We have heavyweight session or weighted circuit factory on Monday and Wednesday at 7 p.m. And on Tuesday and Thursday in our COS, we also do a heavyweighted session on Thursday morning at 8:30 a.m. The 6 a.m. class is Tuesday and Thursday heavyweights. We also have a heavyweight session. That's the heaviest one we do. That's the body salad, and that's Friday and Saturday morning at 8 a.m. and Monday at 10 a.m. Now, if you excuse me for 1 second, I think there might be more questions.